So you've got the perfect shot, just what you want for your cover artwork or your illustration, but except for this thing, the folder she's holding, I'm just not crazy about the color. I find it grabs my attention a little too much. So we're going to try and fix that in a way that's very flexible. So I'm going to pull in my layers palette because we'll need that in a moment. So the first step in this technique to be able to change the color of something, whether it's an object like this or the color of someone's shirt or whatever it might be, is to make a selection. As you can see, I'm using the magnetic lasso tool, and all I'm really worried about is for it to be fairly decent. It doesn't have to be incredibly accurate because, as you'll see, we can fix it. So we've made our selection, and then we go to our layers palette, to our adjustment layers, and we choose hue, saturation. We make sure the colorize button is turned on. You see right away the color changes. Now we just adjust the hue to whatever color we want her folder to be. So I'm thinking maybe a nice bluish color might be a little better. I could increase the saturation, and sometimes it's not a bad idea to really bump up the saturation just for a moment, because now I can notice a couple of little places like in her wristwatch and arm and so on that didn't do such a great selection. So let's put it back to a more normal kind of saturation level. Click OK. And the fact that we've messed up a couple of areas isn't really a big problem, because by nature an adjustment layer has a layer mask. So all I need to do is take my brush tool, make sure my color is black, and in those areas where the color kind of went places it shouldn't have, I just basically adjust my layer mask by painting with black. If I notice any areas where I missed a bit, where it should have been colorized and it wasn't, then I just need to switch my foreground color to white and paint those in. The advantage of this, well, there's several. The first one is, of course, we can just hide the adjustment layer completely, but more importantly, if someone says, what about a different color? Now we have literally the whole range of colors in the rainbow simply by adjusting hue and saturation. So a quick way to temporarily adjust the color of an object in an image. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tip. This is Dave Cross. We'll see you next time with another tip for Photoshop.